Right here, this is the Jinja Road. So this is where I'm going to be taking on up to around Spear. So stick around and let me know what you think. I think I've never captured a video ever since this part was finished. This is how this place looks like. They gave more space to the road this other side. And some of the flowers are here. The sun is doing them bad, but they have resisted. I'm in Nakawa, and that is the Port Bay Road that takes you that other side. Expect something like this if the traffic lights aren't functioning. This one has just come. People are already waiting, and she also wants to go. You see, the traffic lights here aren't functioning, and everyone is driving the way they want. And these are new traffic lights, by the way, very new. So I don't know what happened to most of the recent traffic lights. Most of them are faulty. I've said it. So this one has to be more patient because she's making a U-turn. And there are more cars this other side. Also the other road is filled. Nothing much or no more cars are going. And by the way, they are still constructing that road. You see this truck? It is taking soil, and more of the graders are there. So I think very soon I'll give you an update, show you how it looks like. This is Nakawa. So these guys down here get scrap metal and make suitcases out of that metal, which is mostly used here in Uganda by school-going kids that are in boarding section. This is how they look like. They have different sizes. Small, big. They can also be used by any other person to store their valuables like books, land titles, to protect them against pests like rats and cockroaches that deal with paper and other important things. I can briefly enter inside here. Just 30 seconds and I'll be out. Since we are heading into the school times, people are already selling books, uniforms, shoes. Those are the selling things at the moment. Stockings, mostly school stockings. And I'm going to take on this way. I'll get out from somewhere up there. This is Nakawa Market. So this is some big piece of land that I think one day will be developed and they will have a better structure. Of course, most structures that they always give them, or they usually build, take a long time, and they usually come with a lot of resistance. So we've left the section that looked like the food section, and now this is clothes, towels, books, bed sheets, mosquito nets, some of the things kids would take to school, shoe polish, slippers. And now we are going into the other food section. It goes deep down there. I won't enter there. I had promised only 30 seconds. So these are the green bananas, the ones for food that are mashed and then eaten. So this is how I'm getting back to the main road. So this is how I got back onto the road. The traffic lights here too aren't functioning. So you have to go force in and then cross the road. And most of our drivers aren't patient. It's a few of them, and I think most of those that are usually patient are the ones that have driven from outside countries like Rwanda, Tanzania. The road here narrows down. There is a huge construction just behind there up in Nakuru. And it is on the military hill inside the military barracks. So whatever it is, So also this was part of the road here. And for the people that watched me for the times I was bringing updates about the construction of this part, remember this was an open drainage system here. So during the construction, the stones came from here and they covered. I told you that they were not going to take them out, and neither did they use that as the walkway. No, they left it like that, and this is what we are using as the walkway. Well paved up. This is where we have Nakawa Vocational Training College, and this hill here is called Mbuya. Inside there you see this big structure here that is being constructed. They're constructing a huge structure inside there. I think it's something to do with the military. Looks good on the hill. So around here, the drainage system is now open. This is how it was. That is the size. So all the other side at the back, it got filled with stones and it disappeared. So here it comes back, it resurfaces, and it goes like that, downwards. Anyway. The traffic lights here too aren't functioning, but I want to cross the road. How? I also don't know. So this chaos comes about only if the traffic lights aren't functioning, and that is the same thing that is happening here. The traffic lights aren't functioning, so expect that. So I also won't wait for them, I'll just pass through. Wow, so none of them can wait for the other, and in that process of everyone wanting to go, they create commotion or they become static and they end up not moving at all. Like you are trying to rush, and just like that, your time is wasted in traffic. None of them can wait for the other to go. No, everyone wants to go. Then comes the mess of the border guys. So the traffic police officers here won't control the cars. They're just stopping these ones, or maybe trying to check if they have right documents, permits. That's what they are doing. So they've left the drivers to deal with themselves. Whenever the traffic lights are functioning, that's when they are out there trying to stop traffic. Now that the traffic lights aren't functioning, they're doing the opposite. Anywho. So I have left the main road and I'm going to be using this road. It is called, I think, the stretcher. Jinja stretcher, something like that. So I'm going to get a motorbike and then move up to Jinja, where I recently captured videos. So this is where we have the Inspectorate of Motor Vehicles headquarters, Naguru. This is where they inspect cars from. Police officers are here stopping cars, trying to find those that aren't qualified to driving. The traffic lights here too aren't working. What's the name? Stretcher? In the stretcher. Bitale ebisinga byonna tebikola leero oba kiki? Abaana byo bikooye. So these lights are working. That takes you back to Jinja town, and now we are taking the Matters way.